Most life insurance agents don't fail because they can't sell. They fail because they get a little bit of success and mistake it for stability, and then they make the same 9 mistakes that kills every single agency owner before it becomes real. They finally get a good lead source and they start making money. They recruit a few people, they get some momentum, and then slowly but slowly they get comfortable. And then they stop doing the things that actually got them there. And then they start looking for cheaper options. They stop investing. They stop leading from the front, and then they stop managing their money like they're business owners. And then 6 months later, they're just kind of wondering why the business just feels so heavy, right? And I've coached over 1,200 agents and helped issue pay over $100 million in business. And after watching agents succeed, fail, scale, and rebuild, and a lot of them have just completely self-sabotaged, I realized that there are 9 hard truths that separate the agents who stay stuck from the agency owners who actually like to scale. And the truth is that number 5 is one most people in this industry are going to hate. So let's get into it. Truth number 1 is that scared money, it doesn't make any money, right? And the biggest risk in your business is not about losing money. The biggest risk in your business is being presented with an opportunity that you prayed for and then making excuses when it shows up and knocks on your door. And I see it all the time, right? Like an agent, they want better leads, or they want better coaching, or they say they want some system. They say that they finally want to break out of this 10K months or 10K weeks, and then the opportunity shows up and starts knocking. What do, man? They freeze, or they got to go ask their spouse, or they got to ask their broke friend, or they got to ask their upline who's never built what they're trying to build. They ask 10 people for permission, but deep down, they're not looking for the clarity, man. They're looking for somebody to validate their fear. And that's the real problem. You see, most agents don't need more information. They need conviction, because while they're still kind of just thinking about it, somebody else is already moving, right? While they're overthinking the cost, somebody else is buying leads and working the system and closing sales and just kind of passing them up. And that's why scared money doesn't make money, because if you're afraid to invest in yourself, then you'll never be positioned when the right opportunity arrives. And the brutal truth about this whole thing is that the opportunity that you hesitate on is usually the same one that someone else is looking to tap into. Now, once an agent finally stops hesitating, something starts working, the next mistake that they make is even dumber, which is truth number 2, which is most agents kill what works the second that it starts to work. And this one drives me absolutely insane, bro, because most agents will spend 6 months trying to figure something out. They'll test out leads, they'll test out scripts, they'll test out funnels, they'll test out recruiting, they'll test out everything, content, whatever it is, right? And then they just keep burning money and sleep second guessing themselves until they almost quit. And then finally, they get something that starts working, the leads start to convert, the appointments start to show up, the script starts to work, the recruiting is hitting, they're growing their team, the content starts pulling people in the DMs, everything is working. And you know what they do next? Genius, right? They start looking for something cheaper. They start looking for something better. Bro, this is insanity, because an agent will struggle for months trying to just figure something out, figure out something works. And then the second that it starts to work, then they'll start wondering if they can get it cheaper, better, or faster. But bro, that's not a strategy. That's self-sabotage dressed up as intelligence and doing due diligence. If something is working, keep working it until it stops working. Don't get cute. Don't get bored. Don't try to outsmart momentum. Momentum is already hard enough to create, but it's even easier to kill. And most agents kill it because they're addicted to switching to new lead sources, switching agencies, switching scripts, switching opportunities, new shiny objects over and over and over again. And that's the same broken pattern that I see. And the agents who scale, they scale to boring, bro. They find out what works, they double down, and they make the system better. They don't keep rebuilding the same house over and over every time they get a little bit uncomfortable. And this is why the next truth matters the most, because if you want high-level people to follow you, then you can't be unstable, fam. Which leads me into truth number 3. If you want killers, become one yourself. Everybody wants killers on their team, right? Everybody wants producers. Everybody wants people to show up, dial, close, recruit, and don't need to be babysat. But here's the question that nobody wants to answer, right? Would a killer follow you? Seriously, right? If you're not producing, if you're not disciplined, if you're not posting, learning, growing, if you're not leading from the front, would a top person choose you? Because A players attract A players, and killers only follow killers. Winners only want to be around become winners. And if your life, your numbers, your content, your standards do not show leadership, serious people are not going to listen to you, bro. They will not follow you. And that's the difference, right? Because people can like you, but they still won't respect you enough to join your team. But the fastest way to attract killers is to become one. Lead from the front, show the work, post the wins, post the process, document the grind, right? And just let people see that you're not just like asking them to do something that you ain't willing to do yourself, because people don't just follow the opportunity, right? They don't follow commission, they follow the mission. And if your conviction is weak, your team will be weak, which leads me into the next truth that removes almost every excuse that most agents have. Truth number 4 is that your business is a reflection of you, because entrepreneurship is nothing more than a journey of personal development and an accumulation of skills. And most people hate this because it means that the business is usually showing the truth about yourself. If your follow-up is inconsistent, then that means you're inconsistent. If your money is chaotic, then there's some chaos in how you manage money. If your team's lazy, then there's probably a standard that you're not holding to yourself that's reflected in your team, right? If your agency culture is not clear, it's probably because of the vision that you haven't set out before them. Because most people want a big business, but they don't want to do what it takes to become a bigger person, because your business will not outgrow you for long. Now, you can have a spike, right? You can have like a banger month. You can catch the momentum. You can catch lightning in a bottle. You can catch a bunch of bread real fast. But if your identity, the discipline, the leadership, and the systems do not grow with your business, then the business will collapse back down to your level. And that's why I see so many agents have like a month and then they disappear, because they did not have enough skill to create and carry the momentum. So if I'm you, stop asking only, how do I grow the business? And what you should do instead is start asking, what do I need to do to become the person who is deserving of growing a big business? And that question changes everything. So I hope you're getting this. The next truth is where a lot of agents get trapped, because they keep learning from the same room that created this same glass ceiling, which leads me to truth number 5, is that you need mentorship outside of the insurance industry, right? Because the insurance industry is incredible, right? It's created the most millionaires ever, right? It's changed families. It's given people real paths to income, leadership, ownership, like true freedom. But it's also noisy, right? And if you're not careful, you can get trapped inside an echo chamber inside the insurance industry. Same scripts, same arguments, same recruiting debates, same agencies against IMOs, against FMOs, the same people solving the same problems with the same point of view. But at some point, you need to get an outside perspective. Like Michael Jordan had Phil Jackson, but he also had Tim Grover. Different coach, different lens, different edge. And that's what matters, bro, because sometimes the people who help you are going to have to break out of the insurance industry. And it might be a performance coach, it might be an operator, it might be a sales strategist, might be a leader, a mentor, a fitness coach, or something like that. Somebody who can help you see the blind spots that you might be too close to. And that's why truth number 5 makes so many people uncomfortable, because it means that your current circle may not be enough for you to get to the next level. Now, that doesn't mean your circle's bad, but it means that the goal that you may require may come from a different room. Because if all mentors thought the same, they taught the same, they experienced the same stuff, then eventually they'll kind of plateau. And you need people who challenge the way you think. You know what I'm saying? You need people who will expose you to different parts of the business that you keep avoiding. You need people to force you to stop thinking like an agent and start thinking like a business owner. And this next truth, this one is the one that's going to separate the agents who adapt from the agents who get left behind, which leads me into truth number 6, which is learn to leverage AI before your competition does. Because every major wealth transfer happens when technology changes, because the people who move first win biggest. The people who wait, then they spend years trying to catch up. And AI is not just another tool, it's a shift of leverage, right? And most agents are still treating this like some toy. They'll use ChatGPT to like write a caption and then say, yeah, I know how to use AI. No, you don't. You're just playing with prompts, bro. And this is not the same about building AI into your business. And a serious agent uses AI to follow up faster, to reactivate old leads, to create more content, analyze sales calls, organize data, recruit faster, book appointments, probably train agents, respond, to save time. And that's the difference. And one agent using AI like a toy, and then there's another agent that's using it like infrastructure. And those two agents are not going to end up in the same place. The agent using AI to get on calls faster, to follow up, to create content to like revive dead leads and recruit people, while the other one is doing it the old school way, still manually texting somebody from last week, man, AI will not replace the agent, but the agent using AI is definitely going to replace that agent that refuses to. The old version of you has to die for the new one to emerge. And everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody want to die. But everybody that wants to go to that next level needs to kill old habits, old systems, old identity that's keeping them stuck. Now, AI is here, bro. Now, the only question is whether you're going to use it or complain about the people who did. And this next truth may be the simplest one to use for leverage right now. The agents are still thinking that it's entertainment. And the truth, number 7, is that social media is the greatest tool of leverage available, because the fastest way to grow your agency today is your personal brand. Not cold calling, not begging for referrals, posting flyers, your personal brand, because your content can do things that you physically can't do. Your content can tell a story while you sleep. Your content can build trust before the call. Your content can attract agents before you even message them. Your content can pre-sell your mission, your values, your standards, and your opportunity, because one long form video per week, one Instagram post per day, that is enough for you to start. And you don't even need to become a full-time influencer or anything like that. You need to just become visible. And there is a difference. The problem is that most agents use social media like consumers. They just scrolling, they just watch, they compare, they're wasting time, right? And then they say, social media doesn't work. But no, that's not the truth. You don't work, because social media is not magic. It's distribution, bro. And the agent who learns how to distribute trust will beat the agent who only knows how to chase attention. And that's what I like to call the social funnel. You drive traffic that goes to your Instagram. People learn your story. They see your mission. They see your values. They watch the wins. They watch your work ethic. They see your consistency. And then magically, boom, they just reach out through the DMs. Man, it's not complicated, but it does require a couple things. Consistency, keeping things simple, it's predictable, and it's scalable. And if you're not using content to grow your business, to recruit, to build your authority, to create demand, you're leaving one of the most powerful tools on the table that's in your pocket unused. Now, this next truth, man, it might sound boring until you realize that it costs you your name. So truth number 8 is, bro, don't burn bridges. This industry is way smaller than you think, and your reputation precedes you, because people talk, people remember, and your name will arrive in rooms before you do. Bro, I've watched agents leave organizations the wrong way, and I watch people create roll-up debt, all kinds of crazy stuff. I watch agents burn relationships over short-term money. I've watched people make emotional decisions that have cost them millions. Don't do that. Do right by people. Pay your debts, write good business, protect your reputation, and leave clean, bro. Communicate very, very clear. Don't leave temporary frustration to be a permanent stain on your reputation because you only get one. Because in this business, your reputation is one of the biggest assets. And once people believe that you're messy, you're selfish, you're unstable, it's hard to clean that up, because talent can get you attention. Money can get you access, but reputation determines who trusts you when it matters, bro. And trust is everything in this business. And now this final truth is the one that most agents blame on the wrong thing, which is truth number 9, is that most agents fail because of chargebacks. And most agents say that chargeback killed their business. Nope, bad cash flow killed your business. Chargebacks is just part of insurance, bro, and they are predictable. They are baked into the game. If you write enough business, then some of it is just gonna fall off. And that's not a surprise. The problem is that agents spend every dollar like every dollar is permanent. They got a big week, then they start living like money's guaranteed. New car, new rollie, new lifestyle, new girlfriend, new bills, new expenses. And then that chargeback hit, then the bills hit, then them taxes hit, then payrolls hits. And now suddenly, bro, they in a panic. That is not a chargeback problem. That's a discipline problem. And at a high level, bro, you should expect chargebacks, because you need to keep some reserves. You should just keep writing. You should keep tracking your numbers. You should know your persistency, but also you should know your cash position, right? You should always be thinking fucking like an owner and not an employee who just got a bonus, bro. Because the agents who survive and understand this are the agents who do not eventually just disappear. And the crazy part about this is they blame the business, but the business did not fail them. Their cash management did. So these are the 9 hard truths, right? Scared money don't make money. Most agents kill what works the second that it starts working. If you want killers, you gotta become one. Your business is a reflection of you. You need mentorship outside of this insurance industry. You need to leverage AI. Social media is the greatest leverage tool that's ever been available. Don't burn bridges, and chargebacks are not the real enemy. Bad cash flow is. And none of these lessons, man, none of these are sexy. None of them are a secret, but they are the difference between the agents who have one good month and the agency owners who actually build something real. Because the fundamentals, fam, they still win, but only when you apply all of them. So if you want to build $100 to $1 million per month agency, stop looking for secrets and start becoming the kind of business owner who can handle the truth. Because the market does not reward the most talented agent. It rewards the one who can execute the fundamentals longer than everybody else. And if this hits you, bro, give me a follow on Instagram at Arturo Johnson Consulting and message me the word truth and tell me which one of these 9 you needed to hear the most. All right, I'll read every message. Peace.